It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Well, good morning, Huckleberry. How you doing today? You know that was for you, Christina. How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Lily. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, Weenie. Ali Midawi here, Global Master Trainer of the Young Entrepreneur Project, the world's greatest entrepreneurial community that'll either help you start, grow, or scale a business, or you can also monetize by building a network within our own company, mentoring others towards their own core values and milestones. Good morning, beautiful people from all around the world. I see you, Australia, USA. I see you. Oh my goodness. Is today an amazing day? I think it is. How's your day going from 1 to 10, 10 being, oh my God, it is top of the world, 1 being, wah, 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 I need to work on it. So today I'm going to talk to you about all things Facebook Live. See, the idea of doing a live is to have real interactions with individuals in real time, showcasing who you are, your personality, your tonality of voice, your eye contact, all these things add a little bit more influence. As a matter of fact, according to Facebook analytics, 70% of the items that get sold on Facebook, they got sold after a Facebook Live versus everything else, such as sponsor ads or just a post or whatever the case may be. So right now, I'm going to talk to you how you can maintain the attention span of somebody on Facebook Live versus, oh my goodness, I only have 2 people watching and no one is, staying with me all the way till the end. All right, I love those 8s. That's awesome. Hello, good morning. So let's talk about it. The very first thing that you are to have in place when it comes to doing a Facebook Live is making sure that the frame that you are in, what I mean is, don't do it in front of your bedroom and you have like clothes that are behind you in the room. See, if you're not taking the time to just cleaning up and organizing your environment, your surrounding, the person on the other side are judging you. And just so you know, you're always going to be judged if you are on a public eye. And here's what I do know. If you're going to judge me, I'm going to use it to the best of my own advantage. So at least make sure that you are doing a live with a wall behind you, or you have a generic view behind you, a park, beach, whatever it may be. Just don't have your bedroom behind you, because all that says, I'm not having any success at all. I'm hiding in my bedroom away from my family who are not supporting me. It sends those vibes. So making sure that the frame that you are in gives a professional view to the individual. At least it says, I respect you enough, dear viewer, so you can see me on a professional standpoint, okay? So that is number 1. Number 2, you ready for it? Light. So I highly recommend that you take $20 out of your pocket and go to Amazon and get a light. All right, they can go all the way up to $300, ring lights, studio lights, whatever you may be, but you want to make sure that you have enough lighting. It's not okay if I have to wonder who is on video. Is this some witness protection program video, right? Like if it's too dark, again, the quality is not going to be attractive. And therefore, I know there is no value that you can add into my life if you yourself are not putting enough content or enough quality in your own content. So making sure that the lighting is spot on. If you have daylight somewhere in an angle, perfect, right on. You have to use lighting if you want to grab the attention of the individual. So definitely make sure that at least you go to Amazon and get yourself a $20, or for those of you who are in our entrepreneurial community, we give you up to $2,500 to our store credit. So you can use that to go and get yourself some light. You need it in order to look professional. Next thing, ABCD. Can you hear me? Yeah, sound. So if you sound like you're in a bathroom and I hear this, so the next thing that you got to understand is that I am not paying attention. If I have to do this, if you're making your audience work hard, I'm going to drop. So sound is a very important piece. Now, you don't have to go get a Yeti for $150 to $300 or a professional microphone. At least spend $12 on Amazon and get yourself a lavalier mic that you connect right to your phone, but at least it captures the fullness of your actual voice itself, because tonality says a whole lot. And again, if I, the audience member, the viewer who is watching, I'm realizing that you don't even have the umph to spend $12 on yourself to get a lavalier mic to connect with your cell phone, I know for a fact there's no value that you can add. See, these are the little things that makes a big difference. See, your audience is looking for any reason to justify, you can't help me. You're broke. You can't add any success into my life because you're not successful. So then you do a Facebook Live from your bedroom with bad lighting and no microphone. That is the epitome of business suicide. Hey, everybody, I'm not doing it right. At the very least, walk outside somewhere quiet and have daylight. Do not do it in, those are like the three ultimate no-nos. Now, once you have those things in place, making sure, if you're using your cell phone, that is, your notifications have to be off. There's nothing more annoying. If I'm going to give you a little bit of my time to watch your Facebook Live and I keep hearing this, all these notifications that keep coming in your phone and it's vibrating and it's annoying and it cuts you off, or God forbid, somebody even calls you in the middle of your live and you look like an amateur. Again, very important to make sure that you put your phone in airplane mode, stay connected to Wi-Fi, but just turn off those notifications so there is no interruption. It's okay to not have a state-of-the-art studio. It's not okay to not put the right effort and put your best quality forward for all these individuals, okay? Making sure you're doing that is going to also keep you on track. Now, once you have these elements in place, now your own behavior. So that's the setup. Now let's talk about your behavior while you are in front and during the live. Number one, making sure that you're looking at the lens, not like this, looking at yourself, looking at the lens itself. First of all, when you are like this, your tonality is close. When you are like that, your airways are open. You speak better. You breathe better, right? Your energy is expanded a little bit on. So making sure that you look up and you look at the camera, not down. That way there is eye contact. See, when I'm talking to you in person, forget virtually, I look at your eyes. You look at my eyes. That's how we communicate. At least for the most part, that's how professionals communicate. They give themselves eye contact. So if I'm not giving you eye contact, you're not going to feel the human element itself that individuals require in order for you and I to have that real interaction. So again, very, very important that you have eye contact. Now, if you don't have, the camera, sometimes it's in the bottom of the keyboard like I'm seeing. Here's the thing. Go to Amazon. Spend $12 to $20 on a webcam and you can connect it. And just like that, you can plug it. Or again, if you're using your cell phone, you're doing that. Okay, next, making sure that you are excited, making sure that you are dressed for the occasion. It's okay to be comfortable with a t-shirt, but don't sit in front of it with your PJs on. Don't sit like I'm like, man, you didn't even take the time to dress up for this meeting. You want me to take you seriously while you're not taking me seriously. So I dress up every single day. And yes, I'm not wearing pajama pants. I'm actually dressed all the way for this meeting because not only it shows that I respect you and I'm coming here seriously to give you the best version of myself, but I'm also mentally in the zone. I know that I have to be in business mode. So in order to do so, I want to position myself, put myself in an element, dress code, environment, whatever it may be, in business mindset. Make sense? So making sure you're doing that. Next, If you are excited, good. Tell your face. It makes a difference. If you're doing this, hey everybody, I'm gonna talk to you today about business. And my God. And no, it's okay to be nervous. It's not okay to not be the best version of yourself. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you do. As a matter of fact, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Freedom Accelerators, I'm doing a full 1 hour on how to find motivation and keep it. Right. So you can find it from within. And the best thing, like for example, some of the things that I do, I have this little trampoline that I jump on to get my blood flowing. I put like exciting, funny audiobooks or comedy or whatever the case may be to put me on the right mindset. And then I come to speak to the individual, because your brain is an input and an output. Whatever you put into it is going to come out of your mouth. So you have to put yourself in an environment where you are excited, where you are exhilarated. And don't tell me you are not excited. Don't tell me I don't know how to speak. Here's the thing. I've done karaoke parties before with individuals who are like, I'm so shy in front of the camera. But then, man, once they get that microphone in their head, it is singing and dancing and partying like there's no tomorrow. So just put yourself in an element that is going to set you up to be winning, to be smiling. And if you tell me I'm happy, I'm going to tell your face. Okay. During the actual live itself, you want to be organized. Now, I've been doing this for 14 years and 2 months in a row. I've been doing live since 2015. We started with Periscope. I mean, every single day you will find me doing lives and videos somewhere. So it's a comfortable area for me, extremely comfortable, might I add. But here's what I did at the very beginning. I used to take Post-its and I would literally write my little notes and I place them right underneath the lens. You see the lens is right there? So I have my Post-its, and sometimes 2 or 3 of them with my notes. So as I'm talking, I have my Post-it with the notes on them, and I'm speaking to you while I'm reading the Post-it. Or I would have a whiteboard on the other side of the camera lights and everything, and then the whiteboard will have my points. So as I'm reading my bullet points, I'm still with my eye contact, with my attention, okay? Making sure that you're prepared. Read your notes beforehand. Speak your training beforehand. Like I literally... Before, if I have a 20-minute to an hour training, I do a 20-minute to an hour run through, and I speak as if I have a live audience. I would say things like, would you all agree with me? Would you say this and would you say that? How many of you would agree? Drop a number 1 if this, drop a number 2 if that. See, by doing so, I know for a fact, where do I need to adjust? How much time I spent on something versus another. And that will make me extremely prepared. And because I've rehearsed already, that's why there's rehearsal, I come and I sound like I am a rock star to the masses. And guess what? I surely am a rock star. Last but not least, have fun. You see, when you're doing a Facebook Live and all you're doing is giving a lecture and you're boring, like today we're going to talk about how to use funnels. Today, we're going to talk about sales. You're boring. No one cares. You want to have fun. People come to Facebook for sure, education, but also entertainment. So it's okay to show your fun part. It's okay if things fall. It's okay if you make a mistake. Laugh at yourself with everybody else, right? Like I can't tell you how many times I say things that makes absolutely no sense. And I'm like, did I just make up a word? Fine, let me have it. We're going to keep going with it. So you are to have fun and enjoy yourself. If you're struggling with any of what I shared with you, make sure you join our entrepreneurial community where we work with people every single day. Keep in mind, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to teach you all things motivation, how to attract it and how to keep it, because motivation is like a shower. You got to have it every single day. However, there's hype marketing that took over motivation and made it look doo-doo. I'm going to show you how to truly, from a real physiology standpoint, how to have and keep motivation within you. Plus, remember, the Yup to Freedom Tour is undergo. If you go to yuptofreedomtour.com, we have 3 cities that we're going to be visiting in the month of August. And that is in Philly on 8/7, Tampa on 8/14, Phoenix on 8/21. Yours truly and many of our superstar master coaches are going to be on for about 5 hours, giving you the best of what we're going to give you. And you know how much it is? Do you? I'll give you a 90% discount. I'll make you, let's say, just $10. $10. That's a 90% discount for what it actually is worth. But here's the thing. Forget about the $10. Make sure you reach out to the person who actually tagged you in here. Make sure that you make a decision for yourself and say, am I worth $10? I think you are. So that is going to be taking place on August, and then we're going to go to Orlando after that, and then we have some international locations that we are planning on as well. So I could not thank you enough for your time. I hope that this Facebook Live has helped you understand the best way to do a live. And until next time, peace out, everybody.